I don't know what it is that makes me feel so at home and at peace when I'm in nature all day. There's something so grounding about the sunlight, the sounds, the glowy green. I've been spending my summer days drawing and working at a small organic farm nestled in the Korean mountains for almost a month now. My mood has been so stable. It feels like I finally shut off the last remaining signs of being burned out by a big city. The days have been slow and simple and nourishing, and I've been loving working with my hands in the dirt and the sun with things that grow and live. This is definitely kind of out of my comfort zone though. I have prepared all my life to be working on my art at my desk, and whenever I attempt other jobs like these, I notice that my insecurities and negative inner talk can really spiral out of control. The first few days on the farm, I made a few mistakes and was in a new social setting too that I wasn't used to, and I noticed that it was getting increasingly hard to stay kind to myself and not totally self-abandoned on top of everything. I'm feeling that I'm too slow, too clumsy, too awkward, too stupid. All these things my mind would tell me kind of all the time, even when I'm usually really trying to do my best. I want to learn how to not default to this way of treating myself. I want to talk to myself like a friend, be kind and gentle with myself, and loving, so that hopefully I can in return do the same for others. That's the reason I started waking up early. Having the quiet morning hours to myself to be able to listen to my needs for the day and have the space for peaceful, unrushed practices has become a non-negotiable for me. To really give my anxious brain lots of time to prepare for a new day of inching out of my comfort zone. Every morning I have a ritual of meditating for 30 minutes, and I always have a big, unrushed breakfast. Sometimes I'll do yoga, sometimes I'll do breath work, I read an uplifting book, sometimes I call a person that I love and that I feel especially connected to that day. Sometimes I journal or write a list of things that I feel thankful for. It sets me up to be more grounded and less reactive for the day, and knowing that I have my own back like this makes me feel so much more safe and at home in my own body. And I feel happy.
It's about 5:30. And I thought it would be fun to show you what a typical day on this organic Korean farm looks like, feels like, and looks like. And how I try to balance that, I guess, with my art practice. I've been here for about 3 weeks now, roughly a little bit less than that. I'll stay here for a month in total. Today is packing day, meaning we'll be harvesting a lot and packing them all up for shipping today. It's also my turn to cook today, so busy day. My turn to cook today. Let's get these. Got lots of options. Eggplants that we harvested in the vines. Ton of tomatoes. Turquoise, long beef. Broccoli maybe. Got so many things today. Ooh. And beets. And garlic. So much to work with. Let's get to it. Wow. I think that is the mightiest cloud I have ever seen. So beautiful. This thunder. It's probably gonna give another one of those like really heavy, really sudden rain showers. But it kind of cools. Ooh, I don't know if you hear that. But it's thundering. I find it a little hard to follow my own advice and kind of create just for the sake of creating. Recently, knowing that I'm filming for YouTube, and I'm trying to like be a good example for myself and draw and create and have fun and feel light as well and really enjoy the process and not be so focused on the end result, but knowing that I have the camera on the side and trying to film and capture it all is still very difficult and kind of jolts me in the mindset of like, I'm not trying to draw, I'm trying to show YouTube that I'm drawing, you know? So it's definitely something that I still have to learn. I think it is something that I can learn. I know with Instagram, I had a similar problem for the longest time. So I know it's something I can learn, even with YouTube. I'm hoping that if I do this more, that I can just kind of just become second nature that I'm creating, and also maybe sometimes recordings that I'm creating. But I also know it's very important for me to like create on my own time as well. So that's kind of my struggle a little bit this week is I don't really feel as much joy while creating just because I know I'm kind of creating knowing that this has a different purpose other than just creating. So, you know, it's a balance. And this is really something I want to learn to balance because art making is very important to me. But YouTube is also very fun and something that I would like to enjoy and lean into more, you know? I think it's lovely to connect with people other than just through my art and stuff and actually share my thoughts and feelings face to face, even though this is still very new to me and a lot of insecurities coming up, a lot of self-deprecating thoughts about it still. But I think the antidote to that is just to really try to lean into authenticity. And yeah, this week I was like, oh man, like usually I feel very inspired, and this week I did not feel so super inspired. And I think that's just part of it. Like I can't just make YouTube videos when I'm feeling all inspired. I need to also make YouTube videos or like stay connected to people and share about like struggles that I have with creating and stuff. I'm sure that everybody has. This is a learning process and I'm nowhere near done with this battle. It's a battle every day. This is just a new skill. Combining YouTube and art making. Yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly write my gratitude journal because there's so many flies and now the mosquitoes are coming too, and also the thunder is rumbling, so time is running out.
If you're not familiar with the gratitude journaling, it's the practice of writing down a few things every day, maybe just one, that you feel truly grateful for, no matter how small or how far away it is or how insignificant it might seem. There's real evidence on how that can truly rewire your brain to be more aware of the wonderful things in your everyday life that happen all the time, and even see the positive in more challenging moments too. I love doing it right before going to bed because I write a nice little page and then I go to bed and I take those thoughts with me and think about everything else I could have wrote and that I'm grateful for and all the beauty I got to experience when I slowly fall asleep and get some rest for a new lovely day. Thanks for watching.